Tension issues, just about the number one problem I see people bringing their machines in for. And really, just about every time, they're quite easily fixable once you understand how tension works. And that's what I'm going to show you today. So you can sort out your own tension issues, not have those problems, and just get on with what you love, sewing. So what is tension? Basically, your sewing machine creates a lock stitch. You have a thread on the top and a thread on the bottom. And when your machine is in good tension, perfect tension, the two threads pull on each other and lock against each other. And that's why you can't undo them. You have to unpick them if you need to get them out. And that's a lock stitch. That's basically it. So you need to make sure the tension on the top thread and the bottom thread are in balance with each other. Now, before you start to actually fiddle around with your tension discs, the first thing to do, because a lot of the times the problems I see is actually the machine's not threaded up quite properly, so the threads aren't actually being held in the tension clips or following the right path, or there's an issue with the needle. So my first advice is, if you have a problem with your tension, take both threads out, top and bottom, take your bobbin out, take your spool out, change your needle, make sure you're using the right needle for the fabric that you're sewing with. Basically, heavier fabrics, you need a heavier weight needle, that's your bottom line. If you're using a specialist thread, like a top stitch thread, make sure you're using a top stitch needle that has a larger eye because the thread is thicker. So as long as you're using the right type of needle for your thread, just rethread the machine. Put the fresh needle in and then thread up as if you were just starting. Take your time, follow every clip. The other thing, of course, is make sure you're using the same thread on the top and the bottom, because they usually have the same tensile strength, because polyester is stronger than cotton, has a stronger tensile strength and can pull against it. So as long as you follow those basics and try that out, you might find the issue's just gone away. And many times that's exactly what it is, it just needs rethreading and a fresh needle. Let's look at the bobbin thread, which sits inside a bobbin case. Now, on front loading machines, that's that metal bobbin case we've all seen. On a top loading machine, it's that piece of black plastic with a metal part in it that you drop the bobbin into. They're both bobbin cases, and on both of them is a screw. There might actually be more than one, but there's one in particular that actually is your adjustment screw, because that adjusts the little clip, the little spring, and then you tighten the screw up, holds the thread with more tension, it's tighter. Loosen it off, it loosens off. What you're looking for if you're using a front loading machine is, once you thread it up, you should be able to hold the thread up and it won't drop away from you, the bobbin case. It will hang. If you jiggle it, it will start to drop, but it will hang. If it won't move, your tension is too tight. If it drops away, drops down to the table, your tension is too loose. If it's too loose, quarter of a turn on the little screw, test it again. Still not right, keep going. Just a quarter of a turn, don't go mad, just a quarter of a turn. Until you get to the point where it's hanging, and if you jiggle it slightly, you can see the bobbin case moves down slightly. Tension's right. It's a bit more difficult to do on a top loading machine. You need to unscrew the plate and take the bobbin case out, the piece of black plastic. And there's a screw in there, as I say. And that, you can't obviously hold that up because it will just fall apart anyway. So you're just pulling on it. You're pulling on the thread. You just need to feel a slight amount of resistance. It's more of a guess thing, I'm afraid. In saying that, the plastic bobbin cases on the top loading machines are far less likely to go wrong. I get more issues with the metal bobbin cases because the screw can loosen over time. So you're far less likely to need to change it, but if you do, there's a screw. It might be covered in a little piece of coloured paint or something. You might just have to scratch off that with a pin just so you can get a screwdriver in and just adjust it. But again, if it feels really loose, quarter of a turn. I can feel a little bit of resistance, that's fine. I pull on it, it feels really tight, quarter of a turn, that's better. It's a bit more guesswork in that. You might have to test it a few times, but you'll get there in the end. So that is bottom tension. Just a little break in proceedings, but if you're finding this video really useful, please consider giving us a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. I want to do more of these, and it helps YouTube think, oh, they're useful, and show it to more people. Top tension. So now you've got the bottom tension good, you're happy with it. Look at the top tension. Now that's the dial that you see on the top of the machine. That's the one everybody adjusts, but as we now know, there's two sets of tension and they need to be in balance. So just moving the dial at the top doesn't help. So the way to test it is to thread up your machine. Remember, press a foot up, because that actually opens the tension plates. So you thread your machine up, and when you press a foot down, the plate's shut. Because basically what happens is the plate's shut, and then the dial pushes a spring, tightens and loosens a spring, which applies more pressure to the plates. So the higher the number, the more pressure there is on the plate. And what you're trying to do is, with the press a foot down, is get hold of the thread that you just put through your needle and pull on it. If it moves really easily and just comes freely, your tension is too low. If it doesn't move at all, or the thread snaps, your tension is too high. In those cases, what you want to do, let's say it's too low, is just move it one number and pull on the thread again. Still loose, pull on the one number, pull on the thread again. What you're looking for is a thing called needle whip, where the thread will move, but the needle bends, it moves as well. Yeah? And that's the same if the tension's too high, you just take it down one number, test. Take it down one number, test. Most of the time you'll find it somewhere in the midpoint, but don't fixate on the number. All it's doing is tightening and loosening the spring. And when you realise that, the number's actually irrelevant. And there's part of me wishes they didn't put numbers on there, because everybody thinks, oh, it's got to be in the middle. Might be, might not be. What you've got to do is just keep pulling on the thread until you see that needle whip, the needle moves, your tension's right. So your tension's now right on the top, your tension's now right on the bottom. Now if you've done all of that and you still can't get the tension right, and the thread's still running loose even though you're adjusting, you've tried all the numbers on the top tension, whatever, you've changed the needle, you've rethreaded the machine, that's when I'm afraid it's likely to be something more mechanical, and that's when you might need to come and see someone like me. Quite rare, but there can be times when the tension discs don't close because the bar inside that makes it happen is bent or was popped out of alignment. There could be something in the tension discs and they need to be taken apart and cleaned. The bobbin case might be worn out, the screw might be stripping. There's all sorts of reasons why your tension might still not be right. But if you follow the rules, same thread, top and bottom, fresh needle, do what I said about setting the top tension and the bottom tension, you should be fine. And on those very rare occasions when it doesn't work, pop in and see someone like me. Well, I hope you found that video really useful. If you have, please like and subscribe. There's plenty more where that came from. I'm always happy if you want to message me. I'm happy to help if I can. I answer every comment I see. And yes, try this video next.